It has been claimed Prince Harry is facing a lose-lose situation after a new development in his visa legal battle, according to a royal expert. It comes as a conservative think tank, the Heritage Foundation, wants the royals' visa documents to be made public, after he admitted taking recreational drugs in his bombshell memoir, Spare. GB News digital royal editor, Svar Nanan Sen, and royal correspondent, Cameron Walker, sat down for the second episode of the podcast, The Royal Record, where they discussed Harry's legal battle in the US. Speaking on the podcast, Svar said, "I think if the documents are released, it's a lose-lose situation for Prince Harry. As you've said, H has either lied on his documents and the penalty could be really harsh for that, including being deported. Or, he admitted to taking drugs on his documents, in which case it raises questions about whether he received special treatment as a member of the royal family." The GB News royal correspondent weighed in his memoir Spare, he admitted to taking marijuana, cocaine and psychedelic mushrooms. Under US immigration law, you cannot lie on your immigration record to say you have not done illegal substances. If you have done so, because that is under law, grounds for deportation. It is not necessarily grounds for deportation if you do publicly disclose that on the forms. The Heritage Foundation insists on transparency around Harry's responses to questions regarding drug use on his visa application. The Department of Homeland Security rejected this request, leaving the decision up to the judge who is currently examining the visa records in his chambers. Speculation revolves around Prince Harry's confessed previous drug use when he admitted to indulging in cocaine, marijuana, and magic mushrooms. Many are questioning if he divulged this in his visa application. Speaking on the podcast, Cameron added, "H is still the king's son. So in terms of the US-UK soft relationship, I'm not sure how well that's going to go down. Or is it simply going to be a slap on the wrist? The point is we simply do not know. But it is creating a lot of this distraction." The Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank, suggests that Harry received preferential treatment when entering the country. They argue that he either lied on his application and was overlooked, or he told the truth and was granted an unofficial waiver. Meanwhile, royal commentator, Richard Fitzwilliams, told The Sun the scenario could be a PR blow for the prince. He said, "The fact of the matter is that it will be very embarrassing, or maybe very embarrassing. Harry may have included drug use on his application form. If he hasn't, it will unquestionably make headlines, and that will not be beneficial so far as the Sussexes are concerned. The Duke could face serious consequences, including being deported from the US. If it were to happen, he could possibly be forced to leave the plush £12 million mansion in Montecito, California he shares with Meghan Markle and their two children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. A judge in the US is currently reviewing the case, and a decision may take weeks.